like to see how I made this beautiful vanity bar, then stay tuned, guys. Okay, these are my supplies here. I picked this light bar up from Walmart. It was 10 bucks. These are my supplies: fabric from Hobby Lobby, a pen, scissors, a glue gun I got from Michael's. It was 5 bucks, an extension cord, and I got 25-watt light bulb, the globe light bulbs. And I went ahead and took my vanity bar out of the box. Now, the cool thing about this vanity bar is it came with the wires already cut and exposed. Like, all you have to do is pull off the black and white rubber casing, and it's just going to slide right off. So you don't need a wire cutter or scissors or whatever for this vanity bar, but you will need the scissors for your extension cord. I'm just showing you my stuff here. Now, the fabric that I'm going to be using is just some black and white stripes. You guys can definitely pick whatever, fashion trend you guys want to do. You guys can also use diamonds, rhinestones, studs, whatever kind of things you guys want to do. Next, we're going to screw off these basically bulb holders. I don't know what you call them. Sorry, I'm not a professional. Basically, go ahead and screw those off. It just holds it in place. Take off the front bar. That's what we're going to be working with our fabric. I don't care for the chrome. So basically, I'm just measuring here. I'm getting a good idea of where I want to cut. It does not have to be perfect. If it's on a straight line, no big deal. What you're going to do is measure a little bit over so you can fold that fabric over, and we're not going to have any chrome exposed. You're going to grab your pen and you are going to trace the outer circle because you're going to go ahead and cut holes. Now that we have our holes cut, we're just going to place it on there and make sure it lines up. And then we're going to grab our glue gun. We're going to place glue on the outer sides of the circle. You don't need a lot. This is just to hold it in place while you glue the edges down. Now what we're going to do is place glue on the inside. You're going to fold your fabric over so that way it's tucked really nicely. The edges are extremely important. You want those extremely tight. Use enough glue as you need.
I cry tonight. Watch me make a thug cry tonight. Oh, 'cause that's how true love is supposed to be, ain't it? When it feels so good, it shakes all your belief, baby. I can make a thug cry tonight.
Next, we're going to work on the wiring. Flip it over. There's the black and the white wires. You're going to unroll that copper wire, and you have a negative and a positive wire. You're going to grab your extension cord. You're going to cut off the outlet part, not the part with the prong that go into the wall. Now you're going to take your extension cord, you're going to cut it down the middle so you can go ahead and rip it apart. Now one of them has ridges on it and the other one is going to be smooth. Make sure you feel it and determine which one is smooth and which one has the ridges, because like I said, one's a positive and one's a negative. You're going to cut into it just enough to get the plastic covering off, and you're going to go ahead and pull that off on both sides so the wires are exposed, just like the back of our vanity light bar. Now this is the important part. Now the smooth wire from your extension cord, that's going to intertwine with the black wire from your light bar. Now you're just going to twist it, make sure that it's all intact, and make sure it's nice and tight. Now the wire from the extension cord that is rigid or has the ridges, it's kind of bumpy, it's raised, That one's going to intertwine with the white wire. This is me just double checking, making sure I feel the ridges. This is very important. You do not want to intertwine with the wrong wire. Now you're going to grab those orange cones that came with the vanity bar. You're going to take out two and you're going to screw them over the exposed wire. This is highly important. This is me realizing I messed up. I do not want the wires on the outside, I want them on the inside. As you can see, I went ahead and pulled them through. I had to take everything apart. When you hang this up, you don't want the wires on the back. You want it all neat and inside. I'm just taking that copper wire and I'm holding it down on opposite ends so they really do not touch, just a little bit of extra protection. You want to screw those caps on really well. They ended up falling off, so just double check it and make sure that you screw them on extremely well. We're going to go ahead now and grab our bar, the front part, and we're going to just go ahead and place that on nice and tight. Tuck your wires, adjust whatever needs to be adjusted, whichever end you want your wire to hang out of. That's adjustable as well. The back looks nice and neat. There are no exposed wires, and that's what I was aiming for. I wanted all the wires on the inside so you weren't able to see any of them. We're going to grab our bulb covers. That's going to basically hold the light bar in place. We're going to screw them back on nice and tight so everything looks good. You're going to go ahead and grab your light bulbs. I chose the globe light bulbs, and you're going to just screw them in nice and tight.
This is so cute, dude. I just can't get over how cute it is.
Can you hear the thug cry tonight? Oh, tonight.